Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, traders across the globe. Remember, Wednesday is day 2 of a 2-day Fed meeting. Jerome Powell will make a decision and speak. No trading. That's an OMNI rule. Remember, it's impossible to calculate where to put those protective stops on day 2 of a 2-day Fed meeting, because after the meeting, the volatility becomes so grand that stops just basically become hunted, seeked out, destroyed, then the move takes place. So there's no need for us to do that. We are on the bleachers, on the sidelines, watching the action on Wednesday. And don't worry about it, kids. These markets will be here Wednesday afternoon after the close at 5 p.m. They open again at 6 p.m. and we'll be there to take advantage of it. But for the day session on Wednesday, no trading. So let's go take a look around. Traders, this is video number 2782, and thank you for tuning into these videos. This is being filmed on Tuesday night for trading Wednesday, July 31st, 2024. Please remember how risky trading can be. Risky. Granted, we've had a great couple of days this week trading so far with OMNI. We put our stops in first no matter what, because last week we had a bit of a rough and tumble week, and thank God for the stops, right? This week we're having a good week. We still have those stops in. They're always in. This is a risky game. Risky. Put your stops in first, okay? Let's take a look around. All right, traders, Bitcoin, this is it. It's day 2 of the 2-day Fed meeting, and I've been showing you this Bitcoin chart, which we've added on to the analysis that we've put forth that we will see pan out one way or another Wednesday afternoon once Jerome Powell makes his decision and speaks. We'll see if the analysis in the last video that we've been following for a couple of days does pan out. Now I'm going to put the link of the latest video with the analysis that we've all been following below this video. Please watch it again and be ready for Wednesday, and we'll see if all of this happens once the Fed speaks. So where are we on Bitcoin? Do or die moment up here, right? There was a do or die moment here. There was another one here. Both times it died. Another one here. And another one here. And there's another one here. And the question was, it's a do or die moment. Traders, what do you think will happen? Will it finally go through after knocking so many times? Knock. Who's there already? Will the door open? A. Or B, will it fail? And at least 500 of you weighed in on this. Thank you so much. Over 500 responses came in. The majority, more than 400 of you chose A, upside after the Fed meeting. Meaning, once the Fed speaks, Bitcoin will take this trend line out, will get above the top of the flag. That's what most of you chose. And I'll tell you what, it would make the most sense because we've knocked on the door enough times. The Fed's getting ready to lower rates. There's a lot of reasoning to think that over 400 of you would be correct. Guess when we're going to find out? Tomorrow afternoon, or if you're watching this video on Wednesday, today in the afternoon, Wednesday. So we're going to find out. So remember, a lot of you weighed in. Most of you thought Bitcoin will go up this time through the top. You still have time to weigh in because we'll find out at tomorrow's Fed meeting end, which is 2 p.m. Eastern. So, or maybe 2:20 Eastern, somewhere around there. 2:15-ish, right around there it usually ends. So, answer A or B, is it going through or not? But we already have a tally, and most of you, 90% I'd have to give it, most of you decided it would go higher. We will find out. Now, please be at livewithoscar.com tomorrow in my live trading room. It's absolutely free and no credit cards are required. And we'll see what happens once the Fed comes out and speaks. So, we're looking at Bitcoin. It's a do or die moment. We expect it to maybe get above there as a crowd. Me, I follow the OMNI. Whatever the OMNI says to do is what I'll do. But it would make sense that eventually we take this out after knocking enough times. Hopefully, we're going to find out tomorrow that it would like to take it out. If not, guess what, kids? You can count on this. There's still a trade that will come out of this either way. So let's find out what that trade decision is tomorrow. Now, we do not trade on day 2, as I mentioned, but let's go take a look at something very interesting. This tells the entire story. See what I call a do or die juncture? Last time we were at that do or die juncture, Nasdaq weekly bar. We call this chart masterpiece. Last time we were at this do or die juncture, the market held, exploded. We are back at the do or die juncture, and the Fed is about to meet. So once again, we are do or die juncture. That's where we're at right now, and the Fed's about to meet. Last time the hold was fantastic. Now let's move a little bit of this out of the way for just a moment, and let me show you why. Look at what else is brewing below this pink trend line. Ta-da! Look at that. Huh? You almost don't need the trend line to see what's going on here, but it coincides with a perfect trend line. So we like that. We think it's a very interesting moment. Excuse me. Very interesting moment that the Fed pushed this all the way down right up to the day. Excuse me. The street, Wall Street, pushed this all the way down right up until the day the Fed meets and pushed us into a do or die juncture. We will find out on Wednesday afternoon, and we'll see if it's going to be a nice hold once again. I mean, what we're supposed to do is be creatures of habit, and we're supposed to look at repetitive patterns. And as far as I'm concerned as an analyst, a repetitive pattern continues to repeat until it finally stops repeating. I do not tell a repetitive pattern when it's over. I allow it to tell me. So we'll see what happens. The beauty of all of this is we don't trade on Fed Day, so whatever decision it makes, we can take advantage of it on the opening for Wednesday afternoon, Thursday's trading session. Traders, thanks for tuning in. Remember, the video below shows all the analysis that I expect to possibly pan out after the Fed speaks. Now, it doesn't matter what happens in the end for us Omniacs, because we're not going to be in the market until Wednesday night or Thursday morning. But for a lot of you traders, you need this information. Go click the link below this video. Watch the entire set of analysis. Remember that Bitcoin is involved in this too, right? We looked at that. Don't forget about Bitcoin. And we will sum it all up tomorrow once the Fed does its dance. And for us, what I'll say is tomorrow night, I'll get in front of the camera on video and we'll go over all this great stuff together and we'll see where we stand for trading for the rest of the week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to this channel, subscribe to these videos, like and share them all over the internet, and become a member of LiveWithOscar.com. It's absolutely free and no credit cards are required. One caveat if you become a member of LiveWithOscar.com, it's very simple to do that. Just go to Live with Oscar and become a member. Click join membership, log in, whatever you want to click. You will receive an email if it's the first time my site's ever communicated with you. That email will go to spam. Go to spam, unspam it, just reply back, and you'll be a member of LiveWithOscar.com in a snap. And I'll see you all in my live trading. Remember this, no credit cards are required, nothing like that. Just come on down to livewithoscar.com. All right, traders, that's about it. Thank you for joining in. The fun should be set in stone by tomorrow afternoon, and we'll chase it down, hunt it down, and hopefully get it right for trading on Wednesday night through the rest of the week. Thank you so much for tuning in, and remember, stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll, traders. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you all at livewithoscar.com.